All right, so I have tried to do this 2 times and is not recording for some reason. So I think I finally found a way to record. And I'll have to do some editing here. But Jets, worst team in the NFL, barely beat the Jags out because Jets couldn't actually win until the first week. It was around the 13th week, or whenever they played the Raiders. Jags obviously had week 1 win, and they could have had a couple other wins since then. Bengals, they look good against the Steelers, and that just sucked against everyone else. Dallas, sucky defense, sucky offense. I mean, when Dak went down, it got worse. Denver, again, sucky offense, sucky defense. They're just not that good of a team. Chokers, Falcons, just choke a game, just can't win. Texans, they look good against the Titans. Other than that, not good. Lions got rid of Matt Patricia and have looked okay since after that, like week 14. Eagles are this high because of Jalen Hurts. If they had Jalen Hurts in it all year, they would have been higher. Chargers, Justin Herbert. That's all I gotta say. That their future is bright. Raiders are higher than them because Raiders actually looked like a playoff team there for a couple weeks. They actually beat the Chiefs and then they fell off. Giants next. I mean, they've beaten teams like Seattle. They swept the Washington football team, who was in the playoffs right now. So I mean, they can look good, but then sometimes they don't. Next, Cam Newton, helped the team. They didn't make the playoffs for the first time since was it 2000, I believe. So it wasn't enough. But Cam Newton got COVID, and that hurt the team. San Francisco, injury bug really just killed them. That's pretty much it. Vikings, Justin Jefferson broke records. Broke Randy Moss's record. As looked really good on the Vikings. Seeing them twice a year is not fun. Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins is a cheat code, but it was not enough to help them get to the playoffs. Obviously, Kyler Murray getting hurt doesn't help either. Panthers, next. They look good against some good teams like the Chiefs and the Packers, and then looked bad against like Tampa and New Orleans. So 15. Next after the Dolphins are going to be all playoff teams. Dolphins are right outside because they almost made it, but Bills denied them and killed them. Tua just needs a lot of work. So Browns at 14, they are one and done. Congrats for making the playoffs, but you're one and done. Washington football team, you can beat the Bucks. It's not likely, but you can beat them. Next, Rams. Jared Goff has gone out, and I don't even think he's playing against Seattle, so it's kind of a low blow and hurts. Not really a low blow, but it hurts because you don't have your best QB out there. So they're probably one and done. Chicago Bears are the best team of the 4 that can actually beat a team. I think they could beat New Orleans. They obviously took them into OT with Foles earlier this year. And Mitch Trubisky can actually run and scramble, so that's a whole different dynamic you have to play for. Colts, I feel bad for the Colts. They're one and done too. They're going to get destroyed by the Bills, most likely. And, I mean, they let up a 24-point lead to the Steelers, so I don't think they're going to fare well in the playoffs. Seattle, again, that offense is clicking, looked really good. The defense, they've gotten better, but I don't think they're as good. Bucks, again, that defense scares me. I don't know how deep they can play or how deep they can go if their defense is playing like they are. And, they've almost lost to teams like the Giants, who it should have been an OT game, but it is what it is. And then obviously getting crushed by the Saints, swept by the Saints. Titans next. Derrick Henry is a monster. He's a monster. Tannehill can throw when he needs to throw. Yes, they lost in the snow against the Packers, but I think that was, a ball-out game. When they play against, in turf, not in the snow, I think they're playing better. Steelers, barely better. They obviously beat them by a field goal. Beat the Titans by a field goal. And if we get the Steelers that we got against the Colts, they'll make the divisional round. If we get the Steelers that got beat out by the Bengals and Washington football team, and, the Bills are good, but then they might not. And Browns could lose, but I have a feeling that they'll win and they'll beat the Browns because Browns obviously have people out because of COVID. Ravens can beat the Steelers, can beat almost every team. I don't know if they can beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC, but I think they'll give it a shot. Number 4 here is the Saints. Saints look really good, powerhouse team. These top 4 teams are the highest team or highest shelf, highest level you can go. Saints, starting out that row. They may not have Alvin Kamara against the Bears, which would suck. Number 3, Bills. They've looked good. Josh Allen looks really good. He just broke franchise passing yards record against the Dolphins when he threw I think it was 4 TDs in this half or 3 TDs or something like that. So the Bills are looking really good, really hot right now. Chiefs at number 2. This is going to get a lot of people that are going to get what are you talking about? But Chiefs against the last time they played their starters, it was against Atlanta, and they fell. Or not, well, they didn't really fall, but they just did not look good. They scored 17 points, which is the lowest that their offense has scored all year. And I think if teams like Ravens, Titans, Steelers, Bills, which Bills can actually probably beat the Chiefs right now. I think if they watch that game, learn from that film, I think you can see that Chiefs are beatable. And they're still amazing, top tier. They'll probably make it deep into the playoffs. But if you have to go up against the Bills, you better be ready. And then number 1 is obviously the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is MVP, looking like an MVP, playing like an MVP. This man is just going insane right now. Devontae Adams is probably going to be in discussion for Offensive Player of the Year. And this defense has actually stepped up, and they're looking better recently. Past couple games, we didn't shut out Derrick Henry, but getting him to 98 yards, under 100 yards is very good for our defense. So they're looking like the best team in the NFL. They're looking like a team to beat, and I think they are the team to beat right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Short, quick video because I've recorded this 2 times already, and I just don't want to sit here for another 45 minutes and record another take. So for now, like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back this weekend, this Saturday, which this will go up on Friday, so we'll be back tomorrow on Saturday, and we will talk about, or I will probably be streaming a game that day. So I'm going to get on out of here. Peace.